Hi guys, thanks for tuning in to the channel today. It's been raining here for the last 2 or 3 days, so I thought I'd do something different. I've been tied up with these Royal Enfields now, I don't know, roughly 10 years this year. I don't know what month, but somewhere along this month. It's 10 years I've been associated with them. I've come back into them. Apart from that, 40 years prior to that I had nothing to do with motorbikes whatsoever. Couldn't give me one, no interest in looking at them, riding them, anything to do with it. And 2012 I decided to come back and pick up a new chrome C5, and that kicked it off. And over that period of time, the Classic 500 was indeed my most favourite bike, and I had quite a few of them at that stage. So I'm going to do a little bit of run on the clip here and just show you what bikes have come through here in the last 10 years. But more importantly, I was that keen on the Classic 500 in those days. One day I sat down and wrote a song about it, and the only problem was writing it, I suppose, wasn't that hard, but the hardest part was getting someone to sing it, because I'm not really a singer. So I tried a few people and no one was interested in singing the song at all. So in the end, I sort of, I could say I wouldn't say I forced the wife, but I put a bit of pressure on her to have a go at singing the song. So she actually sung the song, I wrote the song, and it's just a bit of a fun song about owning a Classic 500 and how I felt 5 years ago when I was out there giving the singles a workout along the back roads around where I live in Australia. So I hope you enjoy that. And apart from that, at the end of the clip, there's also a few assorted bikes I've had in the meantime. I mean, it's not all the bikes, I couldn't find all the photos, but the ones I had I thought I'd just put up, and you might want to have a look at them, and hope you enjoy them, and I'll catch up with you on the next clip.
It was a cold and frosty July morn when I kicked the sheets and greeted a dawn. Grabbed my jacket and badge hat too and headed off on my tri-state 500cc of just raw power. Lonely corners, wind by the hours. Classic day, just for a ride with me on my chrome, with the world by my side. The world thumper shoe, but no flat out and fifth as the taco floats. The 5-day tingle and run the bars, my hands near numb and still no cars. The needle sits on a steady 8-0, the blinker's back to a to and a fro. I bank her deep into a hairpin bend, scrape the banks, but it's not the end. Drop down to a lower gear, hit the throttle and green with fear. I crank her over, then power her on, scrape the tube, but nothing wrong. Back up again and on the strings, power her on, then set her straight. There's no place I think I'd rather be than chill in the country on a 500cc. 500cc, 500cc, 500cc. The old thumper sure belts, I don't know, flat out in feet as the taco floats. The vibes they tingle and run the bars, my hands near numb and still no car. There's no place I think I'd rather be than chill in the country on a 500cc. 500cc, 500cc, 500cc. was a cold and frosty July morn when I kicked the sheets and greeted the dawn. Grabbed my jacket and badge hat too and headed off on my tri-state tour. 500cc of just raw power, lonely corners, wine by the hours. Classic day, just for a ride with me on my chrome with the world by my side. The world thumper sure, but no flat out and fifth as the taco floats. The vibe they tingle and run the bars. My hands near numb and still no cars. The needle sits on a steady 8-0. The flicker's back to a 2 and a fro. I bank her deep into a hairpin bend. Scrape the banks, but it's not the end. Drop down to a lower gear. Hit the throttle and green with fear. I crank her over, then power her on. Scrape the tube, but nothing wrong. Back up again and on the strings. Power her on, then set her straight. There's no place I think I'd rather be than chill in the country on a 500cc. 500cc.